Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Devops with Linux, AWS with AI, 7 a.m. session. Already we are into the topic Maven. We have started Maven tool. Okay. Now, what we have seen will come down in our note section. Okay. We have seen what is Maven. Okay. What is Maven? What is the use of Maven? Okay. Then what is we have seen jar and war we already seen. To install Maven project, we need Java software, right? So already I explained you how to install that Java software. I shared that recording as well. Okay, basic understanding, no need as a developer knowledge, what is Java, how to write the program. That is not DevOps responsibility. That is developer responsibility. But we should know how to install Java software also, right? If you know install how to do in local, then we are able to easily do in clouds or servers, na? We should know basic thing, what is JDK, what is JRE, the software related thing, what developers are doing, right? So we have understand Java software. Then what we did yesterday, we have installed Maven software, and also I showed you how to configure the path in your environment variable. Okay, environment variable. What is JDK, what is JRE, right? How to set the path I showed you yesterday in environment variable. If you miss that, please watch that recording so that you can understand. Okay, then we have to see how to check that Maven install or not by this command mbn hyphen version. Then we started Maven terminology yesterday. What is archetype, right? Archetype is to it represents the type of project you want to create, right? So if Maven archetype, here spelling mistake, Maven archetype is quick start. It represents talent project. It is going to create jar. Maven archetype is web app. It represents web application. It is going to create war files, right? Now we have group ID. What is the meaning of group ID? The meaning of group ID is what? Whether this is open or not. Let me check. What is group ID? Whenever we are creating project, we are giving some name according to our project naming convention, what project we are developing, or what is the company name. Okay. Based on that, we are defining group ID. What is the artifact ID? It represent project or module name. Okay. Packaging means what? How we are to package as a jar or war. We are taking care with the help of archetype. Okay. Then we have created standalone project yesterday also, right? We have created one standalone project. 1 minute. Yeah. Now I'm sharing again. We have created one standalone project also, right? This is the standalone project. This is the standalone project we have created, right? Okay. Now, so how we have created the standalone project? This is the command, right? MN archetype, right? This is the command I have opened in there, and we have find one issue yesterday that we have resolved also. This is the command MN archetype generate group ID, D group ID. What is the group ID? Package name, right? Artifact ID. We have given artifact ID. Then after that, D artifact ID. Then archetype artifact ID. Okay. Here we are in quick start means we are going to create a Java project. Okay. This command we have run. We have opened the CMD. In which location we want to create the project? Yesterday, we want to create one standalone project, right? This is the name. So here we have gone, done the CMD and run that command. So we have observed that also, right? Now we will understand some project structure, then we will go forward. Now if you see, right, this is the Maven standalone project, right? If you see, this is the project date. What is the date yesterday? 16th April. Now we will try to understand, right? What is the project structure? What is the POM and some more detail about Maven goal, right? Maven related, Maven packaging, Maven goals, right? All these things we are going to see now. Try to observe. Okay? Now, for example, first, always observe this is the Maven app. This is, let's say, Maven app. What is the Maven app? What is the Maven app? 01 Maven app. Some name we have given. 01 hyphen Maven app we have given. This is the project name, na? This is a project name. Under project name, what is the folder? SRC, right? SRC. Under the same hierarchy, there is one pom.xml. There is one pom.xml. There is one pom.xml file. Pom.xml file. Now try to observe. This is this is what Maven project is. This is what Maven project is. Okay. Under the Maven, what we are having? We are having SRC, right? We have pom.xml. This is we are able to see, right? We have SRC, we have pom.xml. Other files are also there. That is settings, SRC, target folder, right? Currently inside target folder, nothing is there, right? Okay. Now, this is SRC. What is the purpose of SRC? What is the purpose of SRC? SRC contains two more folder. S, right? SRC main Java, SRC main Java, SRC main test, and SRC main resource. Okay, SRC main Java, SRC main resource, and SRC main test. So let me name it SRC main Java. Okay. So what is next? What is next? Then we have SRC main test. Then SRC main resource. SRC main resource. SRC main resource. Right? This is the hierarchy. Okay. Now try to understand what is the purpose of this SRC main Java. Okay. SRC main Java, if you observe, SRC main Java. Then we have SRC main resource. Right? Then we have SRC main. I think it is resource, and the above one is test. Okay. This is the order. Now try to observe. Okay. Now try to observe. Control Shift W. I don't want to open any other project. Right click on our Maven project. Yesterday we created. Close unrelated project. I am closing other project. I don't want other project. So all projects are closed, right? Only just try to observe. What is this project structure? As one map, under one map, Maven app, what we are having SRC main Java, SRC test Java. There is also, when we are creating one web application, that time SRC main resource is there. Then we have pom.xml, then we have target folder and this is Maven dependency, right? This is how our project structure looks, right? Now try to understand what is the purpose of this SRC main Java. What is the purpose? It contains all the Java files. Whatever we are writing Java code, developer writing the Java code with .java extension, all the files are available. With .java extension, all the code is available in SRC main Java. What is the purpose of this SRC main test? Developer have to write the test cases. Java code related test cases using JUnit and Mockito and Power Mockito, whatever. Okay. What is the purpose of SRC main resource? Application.properties. Whatever the Devops and our team combinedly configuring the thing, like the database thing, Jenkins thing, Helm folder, whatever, some information that is configuration related thing. Configuration related information will we have to store in application.property src main resource in under this category, right? Hope you are good. Okay, now what is POM content? What POMs contain? POM contain dependency. What type of project you are developing, what functionality you are going to use, right? What is POM contain? POM contain plugins, POM contain plugins, POM contain dependencies, POM contain repositories. We are going to understand what are the repository, what are the dependency, what are the Maven goal, that we are going to see, right? So POM contain plugin, dependency, right? This information is having, right? If you open this, expand this pom.xml, try to observe. See, dependencies, one tag is there. Okay. So there is only one dependency because this is the by default JUnit is coming, right? If I expand this is the package app.java, right? App.java. Try to observe. Try to observe. Try to observe. Hello world printed, right? Java code. Now think there can be one package only means start method, Spring Boot start method, right? This is main method means start. Try to understand. This is not a Spring Boot. This is a simple application. So it is running hello world. One package, one class is there, right? Any target folder is there, guys? Any target folder, any jar is there? We can do the packaging. We can do the packaging by defining the goals. How we can define the goals? Come here. We will come one by one. Okay, we will define the goals and the scope, everything. But for now, whatever the structure we are having, try to observe this. The same structure we are going to define now. Hope you are good with this part. Okay. Now, come here. Pom.xml. Okay. This is the project name. You are able to relate, right? Maven app, right? Snapshot means under process, right? Artifact ID is the same we have given, right? That time we have given the artifact ID, right? This is dependency. Open tag, close tag. See, one dependency is there, JUnit, open tag, close tag. This is group ID, this is artifact ID, this is version. What is the scope? This is we are going to understand what is scope, compile time, test, runtime, what is. So we will try to understand what is the scope. Okay? Now, let me clear the screen. Let me clear the screen. So till now, what we understand, Maven is used to generate complete code. For example, tomorrow we are developer is writing 100,000 lines of code, complete web application, everything. Maven will create the project. Maven will create a jar or war file. That this jar or war file will be available in target folder. And with that jar or war file, we are going to do deployment, basic deployment. Okay? Now, ठीक 1 minute, guys. Now, now we need to understand how we can download the files, jar file, right? Now try to observe. Now try to observe. I am expanding this package. Observe, guys. Observe this Maven dependency. This is the jar coming, right? This is the jar coming. Why jar is coming? Because this is dependency. Only one dependency, so one jar. Try to observe. In pom.xml, this is the dependency. So the Maven project is pulling. Maven project is pulling. Maven project is pulling. What it is doing? It is pulling. It is the pulling. Let me tab as well so that I can write properly. One second. Now try to observe. So what Maven is doing? Maven is doing what? Pulling. Pulling from where there are different type of repositories there. What we are configuring from there, it is configured. It is going to pull. So there are three type of repository. One is what? Central repository. Central repository. One is remote repository. One is what? Remote repository. And one is local repository. One is local repository. Where is our local repository? Where is our local repository? Right? Some path should be there na, so that it should pull that repository jar. Right? If you see this is dot .m2 folder, this is our local repository. Right? So pom.xml, whatever the dependency we are going to provide, that dependency first time it is going to pull from central or remote. And this repository is going to store where? In our local M2 folder. And it will be directed to that dependency path. Right? Maven dependency. Tomorrow, now one dependency. Tomorrow I want to add 10 dependency. One dependency for Spring, one dependency for MySQL database, one dependency for something, Kafka. So I need to add the dependency. When I will add the dependency, and I will, then what will happen? The moment I will save, it will start pulling from this repository. So we need to understand what is central repository, what is remote repository, what is local repository. Otherwise, just giving here without internet, if you try to run, it won't work. So internet should be connected so that it can pull over the internet. Now try to observe. Let me clear the screen. Okay? Now try to observe. So how Maven will download dependencies. How Maven will download the dependency? First is, there are three types of repository. There are three types of repositories. There are three types of repository. First is central repository. The second is remote repository. And the third is local repository. Okay? There are three types of repository. Central repository is managed by whom? Central repository. This repository is managed by Apache organization. This repository managed by Apache company or organization, in short. Remote repository, right? Okay? Every company, for example, you are working for some company, they are maintaining their repository own. Okay? So companies maintaining their own repositories. We need to pull either from central or we need to pull from remote repository. Local repository will be created in M2 folder. In local, we have .m2 folder. Okay? I showed you, right? See this. Very first time this path is this empty folder never exists. The moment very first time I am saying, the M2 folder will be created, and going forward, all the repository jar will be stored in this M2 folder. Next time it will look for this path and it will check whether the repository is there or not. If it is there, it will going to pull from this M2 folder. Inside M2, there are so many path in a subfolder will be there. Okay? No. So you understand there are three repositories. Now try to observe. Now try to observe. Okay? This is your Java project. Try to observe, guys. This is your Java project. This is your Java project. Okay? This is your Java project. This is your Java project, right? Java project contain what? Java project contain form.xml, right? Java project content form.xml. I am repeating in diagrammatic form, then you will get easy understanding. Sometime, okay? Java project content form.xml, okay? Now, what will happen? This form.xml look for M2 folder. What it will look for? It will look for what? M2 folder, local repo. When I am saying in short, local repo means repository dot M2 folder. Okay? This is your Java project with form.xml. This is your local repository. Okay? How it working? Try to observe. It will look for local repository. Okay? Now try to observe. Now there will be central repository. There is a central repository maintained by whom? This is central repository maintained by whom? Apache company. Managed by Apache company. Apache organization. Okay? Similarly, we have what? Similarly, what we are having? We are having remote repository. One example is JFrog. Remote repository. Remote repository. Okay? I will show that also. Now, this is central repository. This is your remote repository. Okay? Now, this loop from here, it will try to pull either from central or either from where? Remote repository. Okay? Now, once this pull is done, then what will happen? What will happen? That dependency will be provided to, this dependency will be provided to, again back to whom? Project. Then only project will work, na? It will reflect in the project. It will reflect from the project. Okay? Same thing we are trying to observe. Okay? Okay? Now see this. This is a jar. It is coming in the project. Do you think that automatically it is coming? No, na. Because this jar is where in M2 folder. In M2 folder, from where it is coming? From this dependency. From dependency where it is coming? It is pulling from where? Remote and centralizer. Once this is come, it will place this repo jar in where? M2 folder. And from that M2 folder, we are having this path which is applicable to whom? Our project. Hope we are good. Functionalities are available to our project. Depend jar means functionality. Okay? No. ठीक है. Remote repository means what? Maintained by maintained by companies. Maintained by companies. Maintained by companies. ठीक है? Right. It is bi-directional, so I'm giving both side arrow. ठीक है? Remote. So now get this, what required to get this, what is required? Setting.xml file. Setting.xml file is required to configure, required to connect this. Okay? And this Apache one, by default, it can connect. A connection mechanism is required now. Local repository, how it will come to know that it should connect to Apache organization, it should connect to remote repository. There should be some setting. That setting we are trying to understand. Okay? Now, now, this is repository. This diagram will give the overview how it is working. Okay? Now, Now try to observe. Second. J frog. Are you able to see this, right? J frog. Click here. Yeah, I will come to this point. First, let me come to Maven goals, right? We will come to that part. Maven goals. What is Maven goals? Maven goals means what you want from Maven. Maven goals is what you want from Maven. Okay? Now, now, to perform some active action, perform some action, to perform some action on Maven project, we can call it Maven project, right? What kind of action? Clean, compile, ठीक है? Test, package, and install. These are the action. These are the goals. These are the Maven goals. ठीक है? Based on this goal, now try to observe. What is the scope, guys? Here, test. So whenever we are doing testing, that scope means what? Where it is required, right? Then we are going to use test. Means I will explain that. Okay. Now these are the these are the goal. Now what is mean by clean? Very important, guys. People will ask you all this thing in interview. Clean goal means is to delete the target folder. Clean means, for example, just imagine in this folder, in this Java code, you have 1000 line of code, and then you have generated the target folder, jar file. This jar consists of logic of 1000 code. Na? Tomorrow you add 100 line of Java code, means tomorrow your code become 1000 to 1100 line of code. But what extra 100 line of code you added, that is available in the older jar? No. So again, we need to perform something to clean that jar, older jar. Once older jar will be clear, then only new jar will be available na, in the target folder. So how we can do that? How we can do that? Using clean. Using clean. What is clean? Clean is to clear the target folder. Clean is to, it is to clean or clear older jar / var inside target folder. ठीक है? Folder. What is the next command? Compile. What is the compile? What is the compile? You are writing the code. See what terminology I am using, that is applicable to n number of projects. When I am saying clean means you should know what is clean. Clean, it is not only for Java project. The terminology will be related to when I am saying for actions. So jar or var means some Python project will be there, right? Same, we need to create jar and var. So terminology will be same. Process may be here and there, right? What is in my compilation? No error will be in the code. For example, I will make the error here, comma, I remove. Error is there. Then it won't give build success. Yesterday we see build failure, build success. It's some error. So compilation means what? Compilation means what? It is used to compile the project source code. To compile the code to make it, to check whether everything is error free or not. Compilation, you know, right? to compile to compile the source code, what we are writing, source code, source code. In short, you can say your .java class, your .java class, you are converting that .java class into what? .class bin file by compilation. Then only created, otherwise no, right? Then it will be error. What is the main purpose of test? To execute, to execute your test code, your test code, your test code of application, whatever application we are developing. What is meant by package? Package is used to generate var or jar file. It is to generate, it is to generate, it is to generate jar or var file. It is to generate jar or var file, whatever the code, whatever the packaging we are mentioning, right? What is the packaging here? How this coming packaging? Archetype we have decided, right? Initially when created, that's why jar is coming. If it is web application, what it should come here in packaging? Var. So whatever we are going to give here, jar or var, based on that, the jar or var is created. Okay. Now, tell me guys. So this is install. Now, tell me guys, this is dependency from other project. JUnit means some project is there. That project we are bringing as a jar to achieve some functionality. Na? Now tell me, we are developer, we are writing code in this folder. It is also having some functionality. Na? Whatever the code is there, we are converting itself as a jar in this target folder, in this folder. In anyhow, we are creating jar of our project so that tomorrow I can deploy my project jar into some other project. So it should work. That is what jar is, right? So install, when we do install, a jar will be created in our target folder for our project, whatever the code we are writing. Okay? What is mean by install? You got right? Now, observe. What is install? It is used to install our project as a dependency in Maven local repository. In Maven local repository. This is where Maven local repository. Hope you are good. Are you good with this point? You have any difficulty to understand? You understand clean? You understand compile? We are going to see practically as well. Test, package, install. Okay? Now try to observe. Come here. Come here. Come back Maven project, right? First, let me do CMD. This is the project. This is the project. One by one, we will do the okay? MBN clean and compile. Try to observe. Error is there, right? 1 second. Let me remove this error first. Save this. This project is available in this folder only. Na? This project we are trying to do. Okay? This project. What happened? Oh, sorry. Go here, do MVN, clean, compile. It started, right? Build success. Build success. Let me make the error here. Save this. Error is there in our code, right? Let me try again the same command. MVN clean compile. Build failure. What is the reason? Some reason it is giving, right? In this project, semicolon is expected. Build failure, build failure is happening. Whatever we are doing right now, it should be there in cloud also. When we install Maven, then some build failures happen. Then how we will understand? Same thing. Okay? Now, let me correct the code. Again, give clean and compile. Now try to observe. Build success, right? Okay. Guys, any jar file is there? To refresh this. Any jar file is there or not? Nothing is there, right? Nothing is there, right? Now, whatever the command I am having, clean, you understand, clean the older folder. Ambient clean means it will clear old jar. Compile the source code. Now, test is something. Can we do Maven install? Create the jar. What is the command? Ambient install. First we need to clean, then only we can install. Right? Ambient install. Hit the command. Ambient install. Downloading all the repository. What is this happen? Now I am tell you. Now I will tell you. It will convert this jar, our code, combined together as a jar inside target folder. As a single jar. Everything, whatever the functionality here, combine that because it is going to create a jar. Now let me refresh this project. Jar is created now here. Jar is created now. It means whenever I run this jar file right, whenever I run this jar, it is going to give what output? Hello world. This is simple thing. Tomorrow there will be REST API microservices in your project, right? So var we are going to create. That var when we deployed into the server, it is going to work. If it is working fine in your local, you done the testing, you move that code into the cloud server. Hope you are understanding whatever I'm explaining, right? Okay? Now, one second. Okay? Till now you understand, right? What is the Maven goal, right? In interview, they will ask you what is the Maven life cycle. Whenever someone is asking you in a tech stack, what is the life cycle? What is the life cycle of a human? Human will born. They will live their life. After living their life 60, 70, 80 years, they will die. That is life cycle. If they will ask you any kind of life cycle, then you should be able to answer that what is the life cycle. Explain this process. Clean, compile, test, Maven goal. Explain Maven goal. Now the same thing I can do from here also, right? I will show you. Run as. See, Maven build, Maven clean, Maven install, Maven test. When you click here, Maven clean. From ID itself, you can do it. Previous, see, target folder empty na. Clean means what? Target folder become empty. Old jar is gone. Old jar is gone. Old jar is gone, right? Let me do run as Maven install. See, build mean I can, if I want to give two command, like first clean it, then install it. Two command I am giving. So I can give here clean and then install. If I want one by one, I already done the cleaning. Run as Maven install. If I will do, already I done the cleaning. I can give Maven install. It will create a jar file now. Maven install done. Build success done. See target folder. Now something is there. Expand this. Jar came, right? Same thing I can do by this command. Maven build, clean, and install together. So what it will do? First it will clean and immediately it will install. Apply. Apply and run. Observe here also and here also, both places. Now it is doing installation. Build success is done. But when you are doing one by one, you will find this is gone and then installation. At that time, the Maven file is installed. The Maven jar is installed. Now tell me guys, the same thing you are able to do now. Today I have created this quick start. If you give the same command, what I need to for web application, what I need to create? I need to create, this is to create a standalone. I can give this command. This only I need to change this command to what? Here I need to place what? Instead of quick start, I what I need to give web app, right? And if you run this command, then what it will create? It will create one web application na. Come back. Okay? Come back. Let me do CMD, right? Paste here. Let me give here some changes. So that same name should not come here. Let me give 02 Maven app. Copy this command. Copy this, come here. CMD, right here. What I am giving? Wave app, right? Wave app. Enter hit. From where it is pulling, guys? Central, right? Or Apache, Maven plugin, something. Let the process finish first. Because it is using internet now. We have to wait. Yesterday also we have to wait, right? Meanwhile, it is going on. How we can create a project from STS? Let's see. File, new, Maven project. For example, Spring Boot starter project. See, I am giving now Java version 8. Try to observe. Which version? Java version. Let it be whatever it is taking. Packaging jar or what? I can give here. Right? Let me give demo Flipkart. Some name. One. Okay? Snapshot. Okay? Everything is fine. Now, next. What dependency I want? Select those dependency. Right? I want Lombok. I want some Google Cloud. I am some expecting messaging tools are there. NoSQL database. Whatever the database we want, SQL database, Spring Data JPA, JDBC. For example, 3 jar I selected. I can next, I can finish that. Now observe here. What is happening? Some process is going on. Some project started creation, right? This is how we can do from STS. Let's observe our one. Where it is. It will create, guys. It will create. It is the same step. No need to worry. But see, from STS, it is running, right? Let me expand this project. Demo Flipkart one. Try to observe. This time, SRC main resource came, right? The application.property. Project is created. In this application.property, we will write database configuration, some configuration. Right? This is web application. Open this form.xml. Now I open this form.xml. Try to read this form.xml. Let me maximize this. Some more thing is coming. Now dependency. What I selected, data JPA, JDBC, Lambda, right? Test JUnit. For that purpose, it is coming. Now see the plugin. Plugin is coming. Build plugin. Build plugin. Inside we have some plugins, right? Some plugins are there. These are the plugins, right? Now come here. Now you understand how we created, but in my project Java 8 is there. Now I need to, that is different story that we are not going to see now, but you understand how to create that project. Here also target folder is there, but now try to expand Maven dependency. See, whatever the dependency added in form.xml, all its related jar came here, right? When it is, I am talking about this one, observe here. Spring Boot starter test, it is became bringing JUnit, Mockito, all the dependency. So you're able to see jar, JUnit, Mockito. This is coming from because of what? This dependency. Right? Now, because of this dependency, JDBC also there, right? Try to see where is JDBC. See, Hibernate, Common, Hikari, all this coming because of this dependency. Right? And some extra dependencies also coming because of they are pulling all the dependency. Hope we are good. We have created from both sides, right? It is running. I did not click here, so it is waiting. It is going to download. Build success, right? One project is created. Web application also created, right? Now I want to go inside to SRC main. Now see resource, right? Web app. So you have to you have to understand how we can create, right? How we can if you create in this from Eclipse ID also. Now we are able to successfully create projects. We are good, right? Using Maven. Now this is in our local. Now we want to make this project into cloud GitHub repository. We are good with this tool, Maven. Next thing, we how to move this code to GitHub. Let me share my diagram. What we have discussed very first time, same thing we are going to discuss. What was our diagram? I believe this is our diagram, right? We are good with this part, right? Maven tool. We are good with this tool, Maven tool, right? Now, this thing we are moving to GitHub. This part we will be here. We will how to work with GitHub, that we will see tomorrow onwards. ठीक है? ठीक है? Anything else, guys? I'm stopping my screen recording. Screen share, stopping the recording.